Picture yourself in the depths of the stunning Sierra Madre Mountains in Mexico, a place where the beauty of nature unfolds at every turn, and ancient traditions are preserved with unwavering pride. This is where we find the Tarahumara, an indigenous group that stands out remarkably for their practice of incredible long-distance running. Today, we will venture into the fascinating culture of the Tarahumara and their unique custom of running miles upon miles in the mountains. But why do they do it? What's the origin of this habit? Are you ready for this thrilling journey? Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the most amazing cultures, the most fascinating traditions, and the most captivating stories from around the world. If you love learning about the wonders of our planet, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you won't miss any of our exciting episodes. The world is home to thousands of peoples, cultures, and traditions. To know cultures is to know more about humanity and about ourselves. The first thing you should know about the Tarahumara is where they live. The Sierra Madre Mountains are a breathtaking mountain range that stretches across northwestern Mexico. And amidst these challenging mountains, the Tarahumara have settled for centuries. They chose one of the most remote places to call home. And it's in this challenging environment that their running skills were developed and truly shown. The Tarahumara are descendants of indigenous peoples who have inhabited Mexico for centuries. They settled in the Sierra Madre Mountains, a region known for its natural beauty as well as its inaccessibility. Living in these challenging mountains has shaped the culture and traditions of the Tarahumara. They learned to move swiftly along the winding mountain trails, a skill that would later become their trademark. The Tarahumara have an impressive tradition of running. They run for pleasure, for transportation, and as an integral part of their cultural traditions. For them, running is much more than exercise. It's a fundamental part of their lives. In fact, they have a special word for it, raramori, which means light-footed in their language. From a young age, the Tarahumara learn to run in the mountains, developing endurance and skills that rival elite athletes. The Tarahumara are often referred to as the running people due to their running lifestyle. They defy all odds and show us that running can be a spiritual journey, a celebration of nature, and a way to connect with their traditions. They run in celebrations, rituals, and even as a means to resolve conflicts. For them, running is a way to connect with nature, with their traditions, and with each other. It's an activity shared by all ages and genders. Children, adults, the elderly, men, and women of the Tarahumara are always running, rain or shine. But what really made the Tarahumara famous is the Tarahumara race, also known as the Caballo Blanco ultramarathon. This ultramarathon race crosses the mountains and canyons of the Sierra Madre and is one of the most challenging and incredible races in the world. Runners from all over the world come to the Copper Canyon region to challenge themselves and enjoy the scenery. The race's name is in honor of runner Michael Randall Hickman, known as Micah True. He was a passionate runner, which led him to the Tarahumara people. He spent several years living among them, becoming a great admirer of their culture. Through his interaction, Micah True became an advocate for Tarahumara running techniques, which included running barefoot. He went on to create the Caballo Blanco ultramarathon to promote the Tarahumara culture and raise funds for the local community. While runners from around the world struggle to complete the race, for the Tarahumara, it's a celebration of their natural abilities. The remarkable endurance in long-distance running of the Tarahumara can be attributed in part to their traditional diet, based on natural and organic foods like pine nuts and chia. They not only run long distances but also do it barefoot or in rudimentary sandals, proving that simplicity can outperform technology. The Tarahumara face ongoing challenges due to the pressures of natural conditions and modern changes. As many Tarahumara live in scattered communities, access to schools and healthcare services isn't straightforward. They mainly engage in subsistence farming, cultivating corn, beans, and squash on mountainous terrain. This requires hard work and the use of traditional agricultural techniques. They also face frequent encroachment on their lands by loggers, miners, and commercial farmers. This pressure threatens their way of life and the biodiversity of the Copper Canyon Mountains. Despite all these obstacles, the Tarahumara demonstrate incredible resilience and strength. They keep their unique culture and the running skills that made them famous, attracting thousands of runners and admirers every year to their events. Their ability to adapt to the challenging mountain environment and sustain themselves with limited resources is truly remarkable. The Tarahumara story invites us to reflect on our values and our connection to nature. They show us that simplicity and tradition can be powerful in an increasingly complex world. As advanced as our society may be, ancient traditions and skills can teach us valuable lessons. Running through the mountains can be more than a sport. It can be a celebration of life. The journey through the incredible traditions of the Tarahumara takes us to the mountains, the dusty trails, and, above all, a connection with nature. The incredible endurance of these people inspires us to reconsider what is possible, not only in running but in our own lives. It's a reminder that simplicity, tradition, and a connection with nature are elements that can enrich us in ways no technological advancement ever will. The Tarahumara show us that, no matter how much the world evolves, ancient traditions and values are a treasure to be preserved. So, what lessons can we learn from these extraordinary runners and their deep connection with nature? The answer is written in the mountains, in the dusty trails, and in the resilient spirit of the Tarahumara. And you, do you have what it takes to run with them in the Sierra Madre Mountains? I hope you've enjoyed this exciting journey through the incredible culture of the Tarahumara. Don't forget to leave your comments and share your reflections. And if you want to continue exploring fascinating traditions and cultures from around the world, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Until the next adventure.